Hello, my name is Petra, and I put this together because I don't want people to feel alone as I did, and to know that this problem exists and it can be very serious. I had to write it so I could stay focused, so that's why I'm reading it. Excuse me. So again, my name is Petra, and these videos and this information are for anyone that is looking for help with adrenal fatigue. I have recently been diagnosed with advanced stage adrenal fatigue syndrome. Yes, there are actually stages to it. Syndrome just means a variety of symptoms. The adrenals help our bodies to deal with stress. They are two walnut-shaped glands. One sits on top of each of our kidneys. I had been to many doctors and specialists over many years with a variety of complaints and symptoms. Doctors, through their typical approaches, blood work or scans, could never detect a problem. This is so common with AFS, so that you know that this is likely to happen. So much of the time, nothing substantial will show, and the doctors search for a diagnosis to give you. They will then many times misdiagnose you with chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, depression, or anxiety because they don't know what else to say, and they know that you want a diagnosis. You simply continue not to feel well. I had suffered 2 severe crashes over a 2-month span. This is a term used with AFS, meaning the body has more than one mechanism or organ to deal with stress, not just your adrenals. There is a multi-organ involvement. 12 organ systems and 6 circuits that are all connected to each other. Just always think that the entire body always functions together all of the time. So you can see if something is not functioning properly, it will affect the entire body, as the other parts of the body have to compensate to regulate or adjust to what is presently happening. As AFS continues to advance, it throws off and dysregulates many of these organs and circuits, resulting in a crash. On Dr. Lamb's website, you can read more information about crashes and everything you could ever want to know about AFS. His website has an extensive amount of information. These crashes are very frightening as you feel them throughout your whole body and mind. Both of these crashes happened while I was working, and I couldn't do anything until something changed in my body. Fortunately, I was alone. They are difficult to describe because you feel so many different sensations throughout the body all at once. All I could do was wait and pray that something would change for the better in my body. I waited for my body to calm down and went right back to work. These frightened me more than I can tell you, but I ignored them. How often do we do this? Have symptoms and ignore them. My 3rd crash happened on my way to work while I was driving on the highway. I suddenly had terrifying sensations throughout, worse than ever before, which made my body and mind feel like I was going to die in my car. Excuse me. Fortunately, there was an exit, and I was able to get off the highway. I thought to myself, I'm unable to talk, and I must just make it home. I felt I have to just get home. Some of you may think, why didn't you stop and get help? I could not. I knew something was seriously wrong with my body. I have had many experiences with doctors and didn't want to go to a hospital. I realized I would never have made it out of a hospital, as they would have never known what I had. Excuse me. I had to go to my PCP's office the next day. He did extensive blood work panels, and nothing showed. I knew at this point I had to move on quickly and find help as fast as possible. A friend had mentioned to me, maybe you have adrenal fatigue. I had nothing else to go on, so in desperation, I went online, and the first website I saw was www.drlamcoaching.com. The phone number is 626-571-1234. I took an easy online test that asks you about various symptoms, and you submit it, and they look at it, and you set up a consult time, and the doctor will evaluate your intake information to discern if they feel they can help you. Now I am on their program. Please get help. You don't have to suffer. It is my passion and mission to try and help people with these videos so that you know help is available and can actually see someone's road to recovery and what it can be like with advanced stage adrenal fatigue. It can be a very lonely illness, as there are not a lot of people who you can relate to because your symptoms are so debilitating and you can't function in the world any longer. I thank you for listening, and again, I will be doing more videos as well. Thank you so much. Please get help.